Hi, my name is Ifeoluwa Robert, or you can call me IFE on the MIC. And guess where I'm at? I'm at the University of Delta, UNIDEL Agbor, right here in Delta State. And it is all about the Techpreneurship Programme happening at the University of Delta Agbor. This is sponsored by the D-Peterson Foundation, founded by the Special Assistant to the Delta State Government, to the Delta State Governor on Entrepreneurship Development, Dr. Donald Peterson, in collaboration with the University of Delta. It is all about youth empowerment, how to improve their tech skills in technology. If you want to learn the latest advancement in technology, this is where you need to be. I just can't wait to see how many things I can learn in this program. Students are already trooping in. This is day one of the event, and I just cannot wait to see what I'm going to get. So without further ado, we need to get up and get in there to see what these students are learning and what we can learn as well. And after that, we'll take their reactions to see how they're feeling about this whole exercise. Do not go anywhere. Remember, it is just day one.
Or two Excel before going to graphics properly. But we have some key personnel amongst us here. I'll introduce them to you. They'll take over for some time. They want to tell you one or two. Okay, it's for our benefits. For our benefit. Please, where is the attendance? Is he going on? This is Mr.
David.
Mr. David. He'll be teaching us some things. Open your ears, open your eyes, take note of important things. At the end of the day, you're going to enjoy it. I'll give him the floor for some time. I'll come in again. Okay? Mr. Dave.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm David Melekwe. We are all one. So far, we can communicate. We are one. You understand? So we talking about UI UX design. Anybody heard about it before? Anybody? Anybody? UI UX design. Anybody heard about it before? Nobody? Okay, UI UX design stands for user interface and user experience. It's all about designing of products, digital products. Example of products are digital products are Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, which is X app now. You understand? Do you get me? Yes, sir. So there are products, people produce physical products like biscuits, Maggi, clothes. They are products people use. So if people don't use this your product, it is of no use. Do you understand me? So now we have digital products, see, but you can't touch, you can't feel it, but you can actually make use of it. Those are the products we're talking about. So user experience and user interface is how you see this product and how it works, how it's going to deliver the needed function to the customers. The customers are the users. So it's just like you producing biscuits, or maybe you design clothes, a tailor, you design clothes and you sew and other stuff. Without your customer coming to you and say, I need this thing and this design for me, make it this way, I want the skirt to be wide and other stuff, nobody will patronize you. We get it? So this product is, at the long run, goes to the user. Facebook today, if you and I don't use Facebook, Facebook will not exist. We get it? So if you and I don't go to any site and say, okay, let's search this thing on Google, Google will not exist. So we are the focus. So UI design helps you understand how those products are made, how they work, and how people can come together and say, let's download this app, let's go to this site. What does this app have to offer to us? We get it? So who else can give me another example of digital products? I just gave 3 examples. Yeah, thank you. Another one. He said TikTok. Another one. Yeah, exactly. Mobile apps. banking apps. We get it, Zenith, Kuda, and all those stuff. She get it exactly. So every app and every product have their purpose. The reason why we are creating this app, the reason why they created Zenith app is for financial purpose. You get it? Then there are beauty apps, there are social media apps. You get it? And most apps, they have two sides. They have the mobile and they have the web. So that is why you can go to Facebook and download an app, use, and you can also go to the website, like your Chrome, for instance. Go to facebook.com, you click it, and you can still continue from where you start from your mobile app. You get it? So they work in line. You understand what I'm trying to say, Ba? Okay. UI design. UI is the visual view. How you see the app, how you see the product, the color, the text. You get it? And there are the things you see. Why user experience is the functionality, how this app interacts with the user. You want to skip maybe a splash screen. How the skip button is being placed. You want to send a message. Where did they put the button of this message? Is it at the wrong part? Sure, you get it. For instance, now on WhatsApp, maybe you want to send a message. The send button can't be up. It has to be very close to where you are typing your message. So that is the experience. So another experience is you come to an app, for instance, now you type in your password, your email, and you click next. It's not working. You see, this app is already making you feel frustrated. It's from this app, I can't use this app again. Then you want to upload an image, you export, you go to your gallery, you select an image, and you post this image. The image is distorted, is deformed. A normal image you snapped is now being compressed in unlike manner. That is the experience. Sure, you get it. So experience and interface are two different things, but you can't separate them. Do anybody understand what I'm trying to say? So who can just explain what I just said? Experience and interface, user experience, user interface. Anybody, please? So I see you really understand what I'm saying.
Interface is how, let me use an app as an example, how an app is built.
Yes.
Maybe you open an app, the things to see how it functions. The user experience is...
No, not how it functions, the visual, what you see.
Visual, yeah.
Yes.
The visual aspect of an app. So the experience is when you are trying to input a command and what you are trying to do is not coming out perfectly as you want it. So sometimes you feel frustrated, like you explained, trying to upload a picture and the image is distorted. Maybe the head now bent,
okay, yeah.
Or the image is not like wider than expected. So these are the experiences.
Okay, let's clap for him. That's a good view. Another thing about user experience is for instance, you want to design an app for old people. There are apps old people use. You should be mindful of the kind of text you use. You shouldn't come and be designing with fancy, stylish text. It will not work. And you can't come and start using text that are very tiny. Because these are old people using this app. You need something very bold. Those are the experience. I don't know if you get it. So for instance, now you are designing maybe a makeup app, a makeup site. There's nothing related to a pregnant woman there. You get it? I can't be designing an app that has to do with hospital, maybe a clinical app, and you're seeing maybe someone that does banking inside there. Those are the experiences. So as a designer, before you start those processes, there's what we call documentation and research. So you want to design an app, maybe an app for the school that enables students know people in their class, and maybe every student have a particular number that signifies this is my class and this is my number. You make research of the people in a particular class, the numbers, and probably the female and the males. So these are these experiences you can separate and say we have 100 males in this class, we have 50 males in this, 50 females in this class. Those are the experiences. Then those are the research comes in place in this excess. So whoever built Facebook, which we know him, he didn't just come out, wake up one morning and just took a pen and maybe design a system and start designing. No, he made a lot of research. He looked for people that need this app. He looked for people, okay, which continent are going to use this app? Is it just America? Is it just UK? No. He made it a global app. There are apps that most countries can use. There are apps in UK that you in Nigeria can use. You get it? So those are the researches you make. Those are the documentation you make before you start any process that has to do with design. Anybody understand what I'm saying? Does anybody have any question before I continue so I don't leave any interface? Examples of them are the apps you use in your phone. You get it? So others can also learn from it. User interface, UX is user experience. Anybody here understand what I'm saying, please? You understand everything? So you see this your system. These designs here are the UI. You understand? Then the UX is you coming and clicking something and it responds. You understand? So, for instance, now I can come and when you right click here now, you see refresh here. Refresh is not supposed to come here; it's supposed to come to where your cursor is. I don't know if you get. Those are the experience. Then the design, the UI is the visual, what you see, the colors. Sure, you get it. Any other person has any question before I continue again? In design, in design, there's one keyword I'll always tell every person I meet and anywhere I go. That is consistency. Anybody understand? Anybody can explain to me about what he or she understand about consistency? About is, you see the space between here and here is the same space between here and same as here. So if the space between here and here is 30, here and here should be 30. Here and here should be 30. That is the consistency I'm talking about. Now they're having the same kind of font. No. You get it? Hello? Design journey. Always keep this in mind. Consistency. For instance, now you created something like this, maybe a card, for instance. You duplicated it to make it 2. Then in the next one, in this one, you have space here and here is 30. Here and here is 30. Here and here is 30 pixels.
Well, my name is Steve Lokwe. I just want to touch on the thing that my colleague just mentioned to you guys. First of all, talking about the tools for design. How many of you have? I believe you started your design class already, right? You started design class. How many of you know the tools for making a user interface? Any idea? Do you have an idea of the tool for designing? You don't? If you have, just let me see your hands up. Someone said prayer drop. Okay, I'm talking about the tool for design graphics, products. What I'm talking about, there are tools for making graphics, right? I'm talking about like FIGMA. Figma is a tool. I'm going to talk about 2 tools. Figma is one of the tools. Then we have Adobe SD. These are tools you can use in designing. And mind you, this design is not just limited to our website. It's not limited to desktop. It's not limited to app. The smartwatch I'm putting on, they make designs for it as well using these 2 tools. You get it? They make design for smartwatch as well. If I should on this smartwatch on, you see a design. This is a particular size of a screen. Because, for example, when if you open Figma here, I'll be able to show you guys different type of screens for phone, for Android, for iOS, just like that. For desktop, I think if you guys can see what I'm pulling up from this place, it's just very little. You see that this is a screen. Yes, this is a phone screen. This one was designed for phone. If I zoom on it, you see that they are both the same, but one is smaller. One is smaller. You get it? Then one is bigger. This one is the desktop view, and this one is the phone view. As time goes on, you guys should really understand why you have to, when you are using Facebook, for example, and you are using it on mobile, if it was not designed on mobile, you will not be able to view it properly. You see that the thing will be stretching, and you will not like the UI. So these tools will help us to design for various screens, because this thing that this website I just displayed to you, this AJ Marine is live. Like if you go on the website, you see like I was one that designed it. This was my first design when I started UI. It was my first design. So we're going to be designing different screens for different gadgets.
The person knows that when people come to YouTube, there are people that are searching latest Nigerian movies. So that when you search it, their movie will come on. Please clap for me. Alright? So that's why you see people too. When you search something on their site, that thing is not free. You hear something like free music downloads. Because they know what you people used to do. They know you people don't want to pay. You're always typing free music download. It will not always bring their website. Now we're already talking about SEO, right? I think you people are getting it. SEO. The same thing happens when you look at some people's YouTube videos. Somebody creates a video, wants to upload the video on YouTube. You see the person giving, let's say the person is a drummer. You see the person titling the video as if he's not the one that did it. You see something like, this drummer is going crazy. He's the one that did the video. Because he understands that drummers, when they want to look for videos to watch, they are certainly going to type crazy drums, crazy drum styles. And they want so that when people search those keywords, their video will come up. That's what you do. Now, I tell you another thing quickly. When you go to Facebook, how many of you know what hashtag is used for? There are a lot of things some of you do on Facebook that you share. So people don't know how to use hashtag. You see somebody writes a post, adds a picture, you see hashtag, my life is getting better. Some people put hashtag like very nice life. They put hashtag like very soft life. That is an abuse of hashtag. The idea behind hashtag is, if you go to Twitter right now, what they are going to notice is that once people see a trending topic, they will write their own stuff. Let's say they sell starfish. And they just heard that there's something trending about the president, Mr. Tinubu. Somebody will put starfish and put hashtag Tinubu. You have not seen it. Where you are searching for hashtag, you see hashtag, somebody is selling PS and it has this hashtag. What are they trying to do? They are trying to put their content in the front of algorithm. Now you have to pay close attention because this is very, very important. Some of you after this lecture, you'll be helping your friends to promote music, to promote their hair. If you don't understand how hashtag works, how SEO works, it will be ineffective. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much. Now, quickly before we see this place, we thought that Google is an example. It feels like feather. We said that Google is an example of a search engine. Who can mention another search engine? Are you there? Another search engine, any other search engine you know? Chrome is a browser. Safari is a browser. Firefox is a browser. Somebody say Bing. Bing.
bing.com. Now, see, pay close attention. There is something I want to show you. We have Google, we have Bing, bing.com. Then we have a DuckDuckGo. You have not heard about that one. Then we have Yahoo search. Are you aware that Yahoo has a search? Yeah. Now pause. Why is Google search engine free? Who can tell me? Why is Google search engine free? You just go to Google, you search. They don't charge you money. Can I tell you why? Because whenever you search, they collect your data. How many of you have noticed that in your house, once you buy sugar, you start seeing one kind of ant? Now you want to ask yourself, where was this ant before? But the moment sugar comes into your house, you start seeing them. Now, each time you go to Google and search how to cook edikaiko soup, once you land on YouTube, you will see how to cook delicious edikaiko soup. Because why? For every single search you do on Google, that is what they use in knowing what is on your mind. I know sometimes you are like, how did you, wait? If you're always searching Real Madrid versus Barca, you always see 1xBet, Sporty Bet, everywhere you go. You go to a website, you want to download video. I know most of you download illegal videos. You tap download. You land on a page, 1xBet, 300% bonus. Because every single search you do on search engine, they collect it. And that's how Google makes money. Now, why does Google collect those information? Because they make money from selling ads. So in order for them to be able to sell ads properly, they need information. Are you there? Now, let me just open up something to you. Since we are talking about, what are we talking about? Search engine marketing. Now, what is the whole point of search engine marketing? It is using the data from your search to show you the right ads. That is basically what is happening here. Now, I'm going to break it down so that you people understand what is happening. And please, whenever I'm talking, pay attention to the money. Because whatever the money is, that is where the truth is when it comes to marketing. How does it happen? On the Google search engine marketing network, there are two people involved. Somebody say two people. The first category of people are the people called publishers. Say publishers. I hope you are writing it down. On the Google's ad network, the Google's marketing network, there are two people. The first people is called publishers. The first people are called what? They are called what? Then the second people are called advertisers. Good. Now, who are the publishers? The publishers are the people whose platform Google uses for showing adverts. Should I come again? Yes, publishers are the people whose platform Google uses for displaying ads. Now, what are examples of these publishers? We have YouTube channel owners. Are you there? YouTube channel owners. Then also you have website owners. Or you could just say website, whichever works. Now, good. I need a male and a female. Let me demonstrate something for you on what happens. How many of you know that people earn money on YouTube? You know, by creating videos. Now, how do they make that money? I want to demonstrate it to you. I need a male and a female. Step out quickly. As you are led by the Spirit. Since the Spirit did not lead, let me kukuma lead. Come. Quickly. All right, what's your name? Eh?
Debbie.
Abby.
Debbie.
Debbie. All right. So this is Debbie. Debbie, just stay this side. What's the name?
Nelson.
Not so?
Nelson.
Nelson. Okay, Nelson, stay here. Now, I want to demonstrate to you what happens with when it comes to search engine marketing. Now, in this scenario, let's assume I'm Google. All right? I'm Google. And Nelson is a publisher. And Debbie is an advertiser. Debbie, what do you say? Huh? Hey, sell another thing, I beg. Okay, bring your book now. Bring your book. All right. But whatever we explain, you can use it to sell what you are selling now. All right. Now, Debbie sells this book. Debbie wants you guys. You people are the buyer. Say, I'm a buyer. Hope you have money. So Debbie wants to sell this. Right? Debbie wants to sell this. Now, how is she going to do that? I'm Google. Nelson is a publisher. Let's say Nelson has a blog, a personal blog. Let's assume this to be a laptop. Nelson has a blog where you write about tech. You know, you write about games, about Windows, about laptop, and all of those things. Now, Debbie wants to sell these laptops. Where do you think she's going to need? She's going to find buyers. Of course, people that come to read your site, right? Now, Debbie comes. Hold your laptop. Now, I am Google. Because, remember, I told you that the only way that people's website gets on Google is by what? Indexing. Now, Nelson built his website where he talks about tech, talks about how to play game, how to crack software, and all of that. Now, Nelson will bring his website to me, Google, and index it. So that when you search something that is on Nelson's website, I will show Nelson's website to you. Nelson wrote a content or an article called How to Crack Microsoft Word. Please don't crack people's software or you go to jail. All right? Or let's say how to set up your laptop, how to format your laptop. Let's use that one. Let's use, we wrote an article, how to format laptop by yourself. Right? Now, if you, what's your name? Favor. If Favor now starts searching how to format my laptop, what am I going to do? As Google, I will start checking all the sites I indexed, which website has that information. I will now bring Nelson's website on top and show you. Is that correct? You will now click the link and go to his website. Correct? Now remember, Debbie has a laptop she's selling and she wants us to, we Google, to help her advertise it. Now, can I have it? I'll tell Debbie, we can help you promote this thing, right? We can help you show this advert to a lot of people. But what you are going to do is that for every single person that views this your advert, you are going to pay us 1,000 naira. You see that? So if you get 10 views, how much will she pay us? How much will she pay us? I said, okay, now hold your laptop. Now I come to this guy because the reason why I index his website is that I want to be able to use your website to show Debbie's advert. Do you see that? So now I come and say, hey man, what's up? Nelson.
I want to use your website to show adverts. And from the money the advertiser is paying, you as the publisher, I'll find you something. So Debbie pays me. I collect the adverts, shows it on his website. If one person views that ad, because we are going to fund your wallet before you do the advert, I collect 1,000 naira. I can come and say, hey, what's up? You take 200. Because he is the publisher. The traffic is on his own website. Do you see that? Now, this is the striking part. You actually clicked how to format your laptop. You now landed the Nelson's website, right? Now, all of a sudden, you get the Nelson's website and you now start seeing Debbie's advert. Buy laptop, code laptop, fresh laptop. That is basically what happened. How many of you are experiencing what I'm explaining here? This is how that marketing works. Now, how do I know the advert to show to you? By that single thing you typed on Google. So advertisers pay Google and Google pays publishers. Please clap for them. Thank you so much. Thank you. If Debbie was selling wig and weave on, I'm not going to show her advert on a tech blog. Are you there? No, I won't. I won't show that. But as Google, I will route it to blogs where ladies who love wig come and read. All these skincare blogs and all of that, how to take care of yourself. When you get there, exactly. Do you people get it? Does it make sense to you? Now, with this explanation, have you been able to understand why your influencers and a lot of people always want to jump into trend? Remember, the more the traffic Nelson gets, the more views he generates, the more Google can pay him. Opa, that's what is happening. So now I'm doing that to correct some wrong impressions some of you have. Some of you that post on your social media and you are looking for likes. Likes doesn't mean anything. Are you there? You see, some people get depressed when they 2 likes. With our snap with iPhone. Talk true. Some of you have deleted posts because it did not get plenty like. Is it a lie? Let's say you write something, you don't crack your brain. And to you, please. And to you, this thing goes sharp. 8 hours later, 2 likes, and now your friend and roommates now they like them. You just scroll, look around. Delete. Especially the post you wrote yesterday got 20 views. You just see like baller. So it's not likes that matter. It's what? Traffic.
Impression.
Why? If you go to okay, we have College Junction, then we have a Mobi. How many of you know Mobi? Close to First Bank. A store at Mobi and a store inside Alehami, which one is more expensive? Why? Traffic. It's fine. Because if you have 10,000 people viewing your sales, your copies, the stuff you are selling, if only 1% of them buy, you make money. And if you have not started selling online, let me shock you. Some of the people that will buy what you are selling online, they don't like your post though. They don't have time to like posts. They came there to buy. You can see a post you create. It has only 60 views. 2 people will buy with it. Why am I saying it? All of you here, stop catching cruise with your social media.
Make money.
Some of you do 1 or 2 things. Some of you plait hair. You can't post it. You are just having some chemical reaction with the likes. No. The whole point
of social media is, somebody say, for selling. Somebody say, I will sell. Say, I will sell. If you sell stuffed fish, create a content around stuffed fish, post it. If you sell wig, create a content around wig, post it. Do you know why you should do that? Because the Facebook you are using is using you. You are the market, so you see that Facebook is selling. Now this brings us to another important part I want to talk about. I haven't got into social media marketing, but let me just mention it quickly. That is why you see that social media platforms and engines, they always like to index trend quickly. Are you there? They always like to index trend quickly. Okay, what are we talking about? Search engine marketing. We talked about what a search engine is. We said that indexing is how other people's websites appear on Google. What else did we say? Favor, what else did we say? Publishers and advertisers. And what did we, who did we say are publishers? Huh? Okay. What are examples of publishers? YouTube channel owners and website owners, blogs, and all of that. And not just that, but this is because we are looking at I just thought about something and I feel pained. This is because we are looking at search engine marketing. The good thing about this is that in this search engine marketing, you get paid. Your website, you get paid. When you do videos that gets attention, that gets traffic, Google puts ads on your place and you get paid. But on social media, it's not always like that. So we have looked at search engine marketing. We have talked about it. I expect some of us understand. And of course, we get to the phase of running a standard ad. We said down here that most of you bring your phone or your laptop and we run the ads. All right. Now, Google has something. I'm going to be using Google as a reference in this learning because Google is big enough. Like it's the biggest. Google is the biggest. You know, Google is the biggest. All right. We will look at ad creation, how you can set up a Google ad. We also look at you understanding CPC, CPA, CPM, demographic targeting. I made mention of that. Demographic is like running an advert and targeting the people you want to see it. If you want to sell canoe, you cannot be targeting a state like Delta. Are you there? You have to target a demography that this thing you are selling, they can buy it. You understand? They will also look at Google Keyword Planner. All of these ones are straight practical. They are all together. In the course of running an advert, we are going to be able to see all of them. If there's something anybody wants me to look at again or something you didn't grab properly, can you just raise your hand and let me know quickly? Or there is something I might have mentioned, but there is another different view you had about it before. Go ahead, let me hear you.
Any other thing when it comes to SEO apart from keyword optimization?
Yes. She's asking, apart from keyword optimization, is there any other thing you should consider when it comes to search engine optimization? Is that correct? Now here is the thing. We are going to look at SEO. We are looking at SEO in itself.
Now, the rules of SEO can change from time to time. For example, keyword, title, proper linking, meta tags. This may sound confusing, but when we start running adverts, we are going to see all of them. Number one, write it down. Contents are processed information on digital platforms. Contents are processed information on digital to share ideologies, comma, shape narratives, convince others, and sell products. Sell products. Now, quickly, I want to make this as realistic as possible. Is there anyone here that says something? I want to use your stuff as a use case. I'm supposed to charge you for this. I'll give you free. Don't worry. If you know you said something, let me see your hands. Let me see what I can. What do you say?
I said
Sorry? Wheat. Oh, wig. All right, thank you. You can see it. Another person. Go ahead. Jewelry. Good. Another person. You said clothes. Okay, good. Yes. Okay. Another person. Cake. Okay. Another person.
Crochet waves.
Crochet.
Yes, crochet. Neat.
Okay. Close that. Sorry. Okay. You. AI chatbots. Okay. Another person, please. There's something I'm looking for.
I said talked about. Talked about. Leather talked about. Tote bags. School bag, tote.
Okay. Do you know that this one, all these things you people are selling now, this is going to help us shape what we want to do now? Do you know why? Do you see how long it's taking me to process what they are saying? When we are in this process, you understand the place of visuals. All right? Another person. All you are saying is amazing. There's something I'm looking for. Another person. Okay. News. Okay. You. E-book. Okay. Unisex shoes. Okay, good. Another person. Man never stand up. Now, so somebody not they buy. What do you say? Talk to me. No matter what you think it is, just talk to me. What do you say? You will like they say smile. That's a nice business. Oh. No guy is selling something here. Then there is problem. What do you say? Sorry? Decorations. Okay. Another person. Please, it must not be an item. It could be a service or a product, please. If it's a service, this one you said, now you said a service. Good. Any other person? Event planning. Let's use event planning, but it's going to work for everybody. Stand up. What's your name? Great. Good. Now, listen to me. When I'm explaining this, please, no matter what you say, listen to. Good. Now, use your services event planning, right? Now, sit down. Thank you. Now, do you know first of all that we Nigerians, a lot of people don't see the point of paying an event planner. What is he planning? I don't understand. What is it? I have the money, I rent hall, I call this one. What is there? Why am I paying you? Are you understanding? Now, what that means is, if you go on Facebook now and say, hello everyone, what's your name? My name is Great, and I help you plan your events, and they will say, problem starts the moment you tell them to pay you. Making money on the internet is not easy. You can see people liking your post, commenting. The moment you ask them to give you 100 naira, yes. Why is there mark on his? You sure this guy not be thief? Because I've not seen you. And the moment you just tell people, give me money, there's something that changes in there. How many of you people know now? The moment you want to pay online, you see the issue nice. The moment they mention the price, you can afford it. The moment you want to send that money, there is this Nigerianness in you that just feels like, what if you carry my money wrong? That's the problem. You know, they try to fix that problem by saying pay on delivery. Now let's look at your case. If you are someone who offers a service of event planning, want to sell your service, you don't tell them what you offer. No. You sell to them what they will benefit. Now, when you want to write content to sell your service, do you know what you do? You create content that amplifies the dangers associated with running an event without an event planner. So a young lady is planning her marriage. She's planning to get married next month. She has no thoughts of, getting an event planner. Then she sees your content narrating about how there was a sister that wanted to get married, and they didn't notice that this one and this one was not in place. And a picture is painted, and she begins to imagine her marriage without an event planner. She just meets her fiance. I think we should get an event planner. You say, event planner for what? What are they planning? Those things you communicated to her is what she will start selling for you. See, what if it not be like this? I've heard about events. You don't hear anything. Is that your post that is talking about? Now, how did this help me in my business? I run a software development company. We build web app, mobile apps, and all of that. I figured something. We had a social media team who are always posting about our service. We do website development. Nobody patronizes that. Nobody buys that. That is conventional. They don't. And then I built my profile on Facebook. It was solid. The kind of content I started to write, I noticed a problem that people always have with website companies. What was the problem? There is always a back and forth when you want to deliver service. A Nigerian comes and tells you that, I want to build a website for my company and everything. They discuss, they say, I'll pay you 150,000 naira. The guy says, fine, nice. And the developer gets into work. There's no product specification. They did not outline, see how it will look like and everything. And you, as the person delivering the service, when you are done, in your mind, I don't finish work. And you deliver to the person. The Nigerian will tell you, nice, I love this work. 2 days later, we call you. He say, boss, my wife said that red too sharp. And I'm like, what? Did I do business with your wife? No. When my friend do you own, not say they do the button. And I found out that a lot of the times I met with people and I found out that this is always the problem. This is what? Always the problem. And there's a bigger problem. The bigger problem is, I notice that when they give people project and they say, we build this app for you for 3 million. They are always doing, we deposit 50%. When you deliver, you collect your balance. That thing does not work. And I designed a different payment plan. What did I do? In building a software There are different parts to it. The first one is the planning and the design. After the product is planned and designed, then there is back-end development that happens. There is front-end. That's what the person sees. So what do? I split the total cost into different phases. So I don't request percentage. I don't ask you to pay now when we finish to deliver. No. Bros, your job is 2 million. This design phase is 600,000. Back end is 800,000. For each phase, before I start, you pay for that phase. And don't pay me another money until I deliver this phase. What did that do for me? If I do the first phase, I do the second phase, and the person is tired of the project, you collect the one I've worked and go. Why? It doesn't, because if you collect 50%, for you to get your money, you will do 100% work. And they know that you want to collect your balance, you will still shake it. You will go back, you will redesign the landing page, you will do this one, and you say, okay, not be so. You say, now I want, let me they pay. Something you built that was like this, when they finish correcting it, you start to be like this. And now they began to push content about, I started to talk about the problems people face when they don't do product specification. When you don't do product specification. Now, people resonate, when you are selling them a service, they resonate more with the problem. People are very emotional. If there is somebody that has done cake before, they not disappoint the person. When you are selling your cake, don't go and say, I do beautiful cake. That was what the other person that disappointed her told her. Are you there? Yes. So, you know when you see that, you know that, now so that they talk, now so that they talk. So this is already a big problem for you when you want to sell your service. Because why? They will profile you like the others. But rather, when you talk about how, for example, see the kind of content I write. I write content like how to build products that finishes on time. I will not tell them to buy my service. I will not tell them I want to build their app. I'll talk about it. If you listed 5 problems, they have experienced 4 inside. So they will just send me a DM and say, the last hour I do, I nearly died. And you know what? They treat you nicer. They treat you better. You charge better. Because why? You have been able to communicate that problem. And when they hear that, to them, for you to know this problem, it means you have the solution. So, great. Once you sell our service, you can sit and plan a content of how event goes. You can plan a content where you invited very important friends. You paint a picture, whether you want to do it via text, via image, or you want to do it via video. Where you plan the marriage and your most important people didn't eat food. And at the bottom part, you now put it that this is why event planning is necessary. And you know what? It is kings that will buy from you in those situations. People that have enough money to pay for their event and pay you to plan it. Are you getting what I'm saying? So if you are here, you are selling wig. You are just posting wig. They flip the wig. Nobody is buying anything. Am I lying? Now, when you put up this content, that's why I tell you, content is key. The opinion you have about some people, some influencers today, is the content they have served you. If I say Zazu now, something doesn't ring in your head. Zazu. There. Are you understanding? That is the image and profile that guy has built. But if I say Whiskey, some of you know that you no, I know if you've been Whiskey for this life, you know. But if you see the other one, you don't feel that if I will feel touch or I will feel runner because of the content he have what shoot out. Now, content helps you to shape a narrative in the mind of your audience. Instagram, they are always posting fine picture close to a big car. Whether they have money or not, can you say they don't have money? That's what they are doing with content. This content pattern I just told you now is solution for problem format to sell your service and product. This one works like fire. It works. It works. You know, it works. If you're a lecturer and you are writing content about the challenges that female lecturers face as a married woman, you are putting information on, see how I'm able to manage my time, because any problem you are facing, there are thousands of people out there facing it. And you know what? It is only those people you can relate with that will buy your service. Not everybody. I thought we will learn about building leads when we start our practicals here. Because why? It's not every post you write to sell. Sometimes you write to nurture. Please write that down. Content is used to attract prospects. Content is used to nurture prospects. And content is used to convert prospects to buyers. Those are the three key things. First, you do something that attracts them. When they come, they still have doubt about your service. They still feel you can't deliver. All right, they still feel you can't deliver. They still feel you will run away with their money. But by proper content, you will nurture them. Now, I gave you an example of how to attract. That is offering solution for possible problems they are already facing. So in that way, you sell to them what they intend to benefit by patronizing you. Please, people don't buy PTO. If you do Facebook, you want to sell wig, you dey do like say your life won't end. If they don't buy that wig, they no go buy it. So that your life go end. Are you there? Are you there? How do you nurture? You nurture with what? Testimonials. When people buy things from you, please don't be irresponsible when sharing testimonials. I see a lot of young people do it. They screenshot private meetings and everything. No. If I buy a service from you, inquire from me. How was it? Are you satisfied? Use the right also, because you know you are going to screenshot it. Are you there? And when they say yes, go further, ask them, are you okay? If I share this thing publicly, I will hide your name and phone number. If they say no, don't. If they say no, what? Don't. You know, because if there are very people that are very, very matured, you know, they have a conversation with you by whatever means, they just see their conversation on air. Without their consent, you are gone. You can't correct that thing again. Yes. Ask people. And then if you do small video, just talk, say you enjoy this thing. 2 seconds. If not, be time to they do it. You may think it's not, when you post it, people may not like the video, they may not, but something is happening. Something is what? Happening.
Testimonial.
Now, in content, like I said, not only does it help you to get prospects, nurture them and convert them, you use content to build a brand. You use content to do what? Build a what? One of our practicals is, if you can, at least before this week runs out, go to a studio. If you want to borrow suit, borrow, please. Knock one wicked official portrait. Wicked one. Tight. You know that? Now, let me explain something to you, please. If I came here with a dread, what will you people first of all think? I like this guy. He's very straightforward. Okay. When it comes to marketing, please, numbers are very important too. There are some people you see today selling their product on a suit. They don't like suits. But there is this thing that comes with people just wearing suits. You feel that this person is matured. You will be Chris man. Oh. So when you want to market, there is already an order, there is an existing psychology. You don't really have to oftentimes pedal against the tide. It doesn't work. See, this is the shock. I was this kind of person that I'm always that guy that say build in private, build. Hunger will wire you. The best product does not sell. The most marketed and most known sells. How many of you have watched a film you don't want to watch because they want to blind you with adverts? How many of you watch Mortal Kombat? If I catch the producer one on one, then I go catch him. He go collect. He go refund my money. If you see adverts, see the graphics. Sometimes when you watch the trailer of films, right? When you get into that film, do you know it's not what you saw in trailer you are seeing? They have one short bet to use that trailer or few seconds to sell you that movie, and if they can't, it's gone. So sometimes you see yourself buying products that are not very okay, and one day by chance you just get to meet more superior. You are not asking the person, where do they exist? Some of you are using products that you don't like. Well, you know you have not found a better one, but the better ones are there, but they are not marketing. Are you there? So please, this is very important. By next week, please, because for you to be in that class, then I will make sure that your WhatsApp, if you have Instagram and Facebook, you are going to have it official. That's why I asked you the question of seeing me with dread. There is a thing called profiling. That's why you have that thing called Facebook. Facebook what? So what is the idea of a profile? All right, let's meet you.
My name is Okocha Onyeka Chukwu Favor. I'm a student of UNIDEL, University of Delta, Agbor.
All right, what are you studying?
I am of the Department of Business Administration.
Okay, good. Having experienced these wonderful hours of lecturing, and then you have been shown some things that you can use tech in a way to make sure that your business, whatever it is that you are doing, your career, shoots to the next level. What have you been impressed so far so good? Let's start with that.
Yes, I have. Seeing that I have long wanted to start a business on social media, I've always wanted to be among those few that sell footwears on social media, but I've been unable to gain followers. But with this class and everything he said, I am sure with the idea I can be able to do that.
That's amazing. That's all. Hi, Pere. Let's meet you.
I am Ekemefa Christy Oborevwori from Business Education Department, Faculty of Education. I'm a 300 level student.
What have you learned from today's Techpreneurship?
Today's entrepreneurship class made me understand that I have to do more in my social media lifestyle in digital marketing, because the world is evolving and I need to evolve along with the world. So I think my being here will not be in vain. I will learn more from the class, and I'm happy I'm in this sector of the entrepreneurship class my school is holding.
Okay, having witnessed this, what do you have to say to the organizer, the Peterson Foundation?
I think it's trying. Like, this is my first time here and I really enjoyed the class because it made me understand I have to do more. I don't have to relent in my lifestyle because I have a business of my own too. So I don't have to relent, because there are sometimes maybe I feel like I need to just stop, that it's not working. But I think by my being here, it's going to boost up my morale, make me more confident about what I do. I sell jewelry. Like, I've been going to Onisha throughout last year, but because of the stress, I literally stopped. But I think by my being here and learning few new skills, I'll be able to interact more with my customers and make my branch more open to other new customers.
Imaginary scores to the table there, add the student's name, total. No, that's it. Call the class a day. I hope you gain something today. What did you learn today? What about the introduction of Okay.
My name is Osabe Emanuela Onyekachukwu, Department Integrated Science, Faculty Education, 300 level, School University of Delta Agbor.
Okay. What is the most important thing you have learned from this training?
Okay, I learned how to like draw table and how to like position it the way you want, like pushing the table. Then if you want to drag it down, you want to expand it the way you want it to be, and how to like put the names and the subject, total, and everything.
Organizers, the coordinator, the convener of this program,
Okay,
D-Peterson Foundation.
I would say thank you to them. I've always wanted to learn graphic design, and the opportunity came in, and I had to like sign in, and it's a really good thing. I'm learning it, so I really appreciate it a lot.
That's all.
I'm Richard Tiger Umafome, a student of the University of Delta, Agbor, Nigeria. A student studying engineering, electrical electronics engineering to be precise, 300 level students.
And you have participated in this training so far, so good.
Yes, sir.
How's it been?
Well, it has been a wonderful journey. At least I've learned a lot. I learned how to use the run command, and I also learned how to do columns, tables, and stuff, things like that, via this graphic design. Well, I would say thank you, because to be sincere, without this whole stuff, I won't be able to like learn this particular skill very much. And plus, if I should go outside, I know fully well it's going to be expensive.
My name is Oborevwori, a lecturer in the Department of Business Administration, University of Delta. I also work for D-Peterson Foundation, though on pro bono.
Okay. Can we really know what exactly this training is all about?
Okay, the program is a Techpreneurship Programme being funded and run by D-Peterson Foundation in partnership with University of Delta Agbor. The first cycle of the program, we are doing digital marketing, design school, and data analysis. You know, the program is open to all the students of University of Delta Agbor. But for now, because we want to integrate it into the school curriculum, we are focusing on the 3 students in fulfillment of their entrepreneurship course. You know, then we also have a second segment of the program where we deal with the community youth. When I mean the community youth, the communities around our town. You know, for the students of University of Delta, the program is open to them Thursdays for now, 8 to 11 a.m. Then for the communities, the program is open to them on Fridays from 2 to 4. Then let me also use this opportunity to say the criteria that is required from the students from the community. 1, ownership of a laptop is a must. Then the second one is they must be able to provide affidavits from the High Court, affidavits of good behavior. Then the third one is that they must also bring attestation letter of good behavior from their community leader, their clergyman or a civil servant from level 12 and above. You know, and the good thing, the beautiful thing about this program is that it comes with a certificate. So, assuming one is a student of University of Delta now, at the point of graduation, you are having your BSc in either computer engineering, business administration, as the case may be, as well as certificate in digital marketing, data processing, as the case may be. And the program runs for just 3 months. At the end of the day, you will be certificated, and we will run graduation program for them. So, and like I said again, the program is fully funded. Dr. Donald Peterson, he is the president and founder of D-Peterson Foundation, and also the special advisor to the Delta State government on entrepreneurship development.
And I think that's the reason why all this program
is anchored on
entrepreneurship.
Yes.
Okay, so how long is it going to take for any participant? And
okay, the full cycle is just 3 months. A cycle is 3 months for now. Remember, like I said, for the students of University of Delta, we are trying to see how we can integrate the program into their curriculum. You know.
All right. Thank you. It's been nice meeting with you.
Thank you, my dear brothers. Thank you. And let me also make this point clear. Each of these packages, if you go outside to learn it, it costs nothing less than 300,000 naira. You know, but the Peterson Foundation is doing it free at no cost to the university, at no cost to the community youth. So that is all what this program is all about.
Good day, sir.
A good day.
Just introduce yourself, sir.
Okay, my name is Dr. Opako Abugo Ejaita. I'm the acting dean, Faculty of Computing, University of Delta, Agbor.
All right. Today we came in from the Peterson Foundation, chaired by Dr. Donald Peterson, the special advisor to the State Government on Entrepreneurship Development, who is collaborating with your school, University of Delta, Agbor, to run a tech program in your school. So as the acting dean, how do you feel with this collaboration?
This is a very welcome idea in the sense that it will complement what the school is already doing in terms of entrepreneurship. We have entrepreneurship department, and also we have it as a program that we run within the school. It is expected that every 300 level students should register for entrepreneurship as part of the prerequisite for he or she to graduate from the University of Delta Agbor, and which is enshrined in the NUC CCMAS curriculum. So this is actually a way of complementing what the university is actually doing, and this collaboration is very handy in the sense that at this point in time, the workforce needs skill sets that will actually drive the economy. And bringing some of these skill sets into play through entrepreneurship program for the student is a welcome idea, because they will have practical knowledge and practical skills that will make them fit into the 21st century workforce. Most importantly, what they have actually brought forth as part of the entrepreneurship program is skill acquisition in IT, which is data analytics. We have marketing, digital marketing. We have artificial intelligence. We have blockchain, and we have graphic design in form of UX designs, user experience designs. These are marketable courses and courses that are relevant and emerging within the Nigeria economy, and what I think is going to actually help the student to further their education, improve on their skill set, and better fitted for the 21st century workforce in Nigeria.
All right. What is your word to the Peterson Foundation and Dr. Peterson, the founder?
In fact, the founder actually is sticking out of the box. I must commend him for his innovative idea in trying to build skill set for not just for himself, but also for other teaming young individuals who he feels in one way that skill set will actually empower them to fit into the 21st century workforce. And not only that, we try to develop them better and make them better citizens of the country. So I want to say thank you so much, Dr. Peterson, for such an enviable, innovative idea in ensuring that our youths are well engaged and fitted into the Nigeria economy. Personally, I've not had any interaction with him per se, but I think he's a good man to have come up with such a very good program. The university is very proud of this engagement, of this collaboration. We want to, on behalf of the Faculty of Computing, which is saddled with the responsibility of techpreneurship, I want to say thank you so much. And the Vice Chancellor, I think she is a computer scientist, a professor of computer science. She knows the value of investing in information and communication technology, in computing, in the skill set that is really emerging in the world today. So the university is very grateful. The faculty is grateful. The entire university is grateful for this kind of collaboration. And we pray that the good Lord continue to bless him and guide him in all his endeavors.
Do you have any word for the Delta State government, especially for the fact that they chose a round peg in a round hole, the person of Dr. Peterson, to manage entrepreneurship development?
Wow, that is another good trait of the governor. With his small agenda, it is expected that it's going to attract like minds who will actually support the vision that he has for Delta State. And seeing this is also a testament of the fact that he is actually trying to move the state forward. Because as we see, honey actually gathers flies, and the governor himself has shown the capacity that he can lead the state into the promised land, and that is exactly what he is doing. But also needs some foot soldiers like Dr. Peterson, which are more like a square peg in a square hole for this kind of entrepreneurship. And not to forget that is the essay on entrepreneurship, which is a very good thing that the governor has also done. And I want to also congratulate the governor also for his achievements so far in the first 2 years of his regime. And Dr. Peterson has shown the capacity that is worthwhile and is able to be an essay on entrepreneurship. And I want to thank the governor for giving him the opportunity to also bring his own wealth of experience to the table.
All right, talking about this program, this collaborative program, I heard and we have been hearing that at the end of the 3 months program, a diploma certificate will be awarded from the Delta State University, Agbor. What can you say about that?
Yeah, it's good to acquire skills. It's also good to have a certificate to show for it. And the school, in collaboration with the Dr. Peterson Foundation, is going to be awarding that certificate to these students that have come to gain this knowledge, so that it will be a testament that they've actually acquired these skills, and we also make them be employable in wherever they choose to apply for employment. Because the best thing we're looking at is to ensure that even if they can be on their own, more like an entrepreneur, set up their little firm and make use of this skill to actually generate something for themselves, more like creation of jobs for the students, for Delta State. So to me, it is a win-win. Win-win in the sense that we are trying to make the participant to be more employable through their skill set and ensure that they are entrepreneurs, future entrepreneurs. And we have seen in the world today that most of the things we can do to actually make us leave this dilemma of unemployment is to ensure that people can actually go into entrepreneurship, set up small businesses, set up small organizations for themselves. It could be farming, it could be anything. But here we are actually concentrating on techpreneurship, which is engaging them into building the technical and ICT-related experiences and engagements.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Well, this is how we call it a wrap on day 1 of the Techpreneurship Training at the University of Delta, Agbor, right here in Delta State, the main campus. And this has been in collaboration with the Peterson Foundation. Remember, this program has been sponsored by Dr. Donald Peterson, who also serves as the special advisor to the governor of Delta State on entrepreneurship development. You've heard from the facilitators, you've heard from the students, you've heard from everyone concerned right here. And I'm telling you, even myself, I've learned a whole lot. But I know right now what the future of tech promises Nigerians, what it promises the students of Delta State, what it promises the youth of Delta State. And I can tell you, you just don't want to miss out on the opportunities available in technology on this one. It's been an amazing moment. I really love it. And see you, we meet again on day 2. This has been day 1, and I'm sure you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.